How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Another special moment for you on Saturday. You've built up quite a list here. I mean, obviously you didn't get the result you wanted, but what does it mean to score your first season?
Nah, it means the world, and I was like having past few weeks in that run, and then having this catch, like it's just surreal to be playing there is one thing, and then to be scoring in there is another, and being in the end zone, seeing the fans and the view, like it's just amazing. I'm like, I just soak it in, I take it in, and I'm just glad and happy I'm able to contribute to the team and do things like that. But yeah.
As a running back, what is your level of appreciation for the way Nico runs the ball? Not just how effective he is, but how tough he runs it.
Oh man, we love him. We're so grateful. Like he sets a standard, even not just for like himself and QBs, but just for the whole team, And I think that we feed off him, and him making those big runs also wants us to make big runs for him, And so I think we just have a good relationship like that, and we're grateful to see Nico do what he does because he's a special player. I mean, regardless, and so you can see that he makes plays, and we're just happy that he's able to do that for us, and we're just grateful, and we'll just tag along to that as well.
I mean, what makes it so tough as far as being able to just take hit after hit and keep on going, right?
Yeah, it's just his character and his mentality. I mean, like you know it before stepping on the field, like the way he talks, the way he is in the locker room. Like this guy's a dog, and like he loves football. He doesn't that's the one thing. Like he doesn't just love being a quarterback. He loves playing football. And so like that's one of the biggest things that we appreciate out of him, and so he's willing to do those things that maybe other quarterbacks in the country aren't willing to do, and so it's just grateful, and that's what makes him special, to be honest. But yeah.
Against Indiana a few weeks ago, you guys struggled to get offense going. Of course, going down early doesn't help, but what do you guys have to do against Ohio State to get some offense going early in the game?
Yeah, we just got to keep sticking to our guns and being who we are. I think that we're doing a good job. We just got to continue to just trust ourselves and not let things get out of hand. Don't make one bad play affect the next play. And as long as we just keep a one-play mentality and move forward, I think we'll be all right. And that's just a good learning lesson.
Obviously, that stadium can be very loud sometimes. How are you sort of preparing for the communication on offense?
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of things, the same things we do every week when we go to away games. So it's not too special. I mean, we've played in loud environments before, all of us, whether we were here last year or not, throughout the country. So I think everybody's like used to it. We just got to continue to just lock in, make sure that we're having great practices and being tied, and doing everything at a high pace and a high level, and then we'll be fine.
I know you guys like to treat every week the same, but has Coach Skipper or anyone talked about the opportunity of playing the #1 team in the nation and kind of what that opportunity is for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the answer I can say is he really does say every week's the same. He really does. That's who he is, and that's what we love about him, is that he doesn't make any moment too big for us. And he keeps all the small moments also to that same level that, hey man, you can't sleep on these guys. So I think that's just a really good thing. And we all know, going over there, and we're all excited to play. And I think that we'll just have a good time and have fun and, showcase what we can do and just go out there and ball as brothers.
There. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you. Appreciate it. How long for the game did that kind of package to put in for the punt?
How long before the game?
Yeah, I mean, like, was that something you've been working on all season, or was it like a just this week kind of thing leading up to the game?
I can't remember when we threw it in, to be honest with you, but I mean, we work on stuff all year. Some of it doesn't even get called, but yeah, I was ready. My number was called. I was excited for it. I was thinking that we were going to get it that game. I felt like that was the game. They told me just when I get it, just fall forward. So that's what I did. Just get 1 yard, fall forward.
Are you normally on the punt team?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so what was kind of, take us through the play, your level of excitement before the snap, and just how it unfolded?
I was really excited. Obviously, it was a must-have because I think we're on hour 30. I know we're on our side of the field, so I was a little nervous, but way more excited than I was nervous. And like I said, the coaching point all week was just fall forward. When in doubt, just fall forward, spear Huddy in the back or Sully in the back or somebody, and just get a yard. That's all I had to do. So it was pretty easy.
Sorry, was there a look that you needed to see from their coverage team before you had the green light to run it?
Nope.
Or it was just you were just gonna
run
do
it,
Awesome.
no matter what.
When you have the timeout right before it, does that add to your nerves of that moment?
I feel like it added more to the excitement. It's just like more of a build-up. I was really excited for it, but definitely a little nervous.
Switching to defense, you guys haven't had a sack in 3 games, I think. What do you guys need to do to get more pressure on the quarterback and get home and get some sacks?
Yeah, we need to get him to 3rd and long. That's something that we've been emphasizing in practice. We didn't do a good job with that last week. I don't know if they had many 3rd and longs at all. We only had a couple opportunities to really get off the rock. We were playing the run. You got to stop the run. You got to earn the right to rush the passer. That's what we say. Hats off to Nebraska. They stayed on schedule. They did a great job moving the ball, keeping a consistent run game. So we got to be better, stop the run, and then earn the right to rush the passer.
You guys went to number 2 team in the country 2 weeks ago. Now you're going, or 3 weeks ago. Now you're going to number 1 team in the country. Was there anything from that Indiana experience that you think will help you going into kind of a similar challenge on the road against Ohio State?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things we could take away from Indiana. We learned a lot watching the film. But we're excited to get another opportunity against a top 10 opponent. Indiana was a great opponent. Ohio State's a great opponent. They're number 1 for a reason. I'm glad Indiana was an away game dealing with some of that crowd noise. Ohio State's going to be loud. They got 100,000 people. But we're really excited to just get back out there and play our brand of football against a really good opponent.
Have you ever played in a stadium that big before, and does that kind of add maybe an excitement level?
I don't know, to be honest. I played in some awesome stadiums. I played in MetLife, Rose Bowl, Notre Dame Stadium, but I don't know how, like, the capacity, how it shapes out. But I know Ohio State's going to be loud, it's going to be big, and I'm really excited.
Defensively, you got to start somewhere with Ohio State. What would you say are maybe the 1 or 2 biggest boxes for you guys to check going up
Just
against that offense?
Cleaning up our own, like, footwork, our eyes, just cleaning up not really stuff that is Ohio State scheme-wise, just more of us, like cleaning up the little things, the details in our defense, getting on the same page, making the right calls. I mean, when you're playing the number 1 team in the country, you can't afford to make mistakes. So that's one thing that we need to, just our little details to win this game.
What separates the truly elite offenses from a defensive perspective when you watch Ohio State or Indiana or you're playing against them? What do they do that, like, a quote-unquote normal offense isn't quite able to do?
They just stay on schedule. I mean, that's one thing that we're going to see. We're ready for the challenge. You know, they rarely get in 3rd and longs. It's something Nebraska did a great job last week, not staying out of 3rd and longs. But that's what makes a really good offense, just staying on schedule.
Your scout team.
Explosives are a part of it. I mean, obviously explosives are great, but I mean, what we're just focusing on is get them behind the sticks, like keep them off schedule, limit the explosives. That's one of our keys to victory this week.
Your scout team guys on offense have quite a challenge to emulate some of their better offensive players. What is that challenge of trying to stop when you know you have 3 or 4 guys that can make the big play at any time?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the
Yeah,
question?
sure. I mean, your scout team guys on offense
Yeah.
have a challenge of emulating all the different offensive weapons they have. What are the challenges when it's not just 1 guy or 2 guys?
Oh,
like
gotcha.
Emmett Johnson, but many
Gotcha.
guys.
Right. Yeah, no, we have a great scout team, and they're excited. They bring it every week. Sometimes we tag certain players for different weeks. We'll tag maybe an offensive tackle, maybe a running back, a receiver, and be like, all right, you got to do this week. You got to go extra hard this week because they got someone really physical at that position. In Ohio State, I mean, like I said before, they're number 1 for a reason. They got a lot of guys that we need to put tags on, and and our scout team does a fantastic job. They bring the heat every day in practice. Doesn't matter what opponent we're playing. I mean, they go 100%. They get us better, and that's, you know, part of the reason when we win games. Scout team is the reason why.
You're getting a later kick time than you got versus Indiana. Do you have a personal preference as a player for those days, especially for road games? Do you like to just get right to it, or are you happier to have a...
Not at all. I mean, there's pros to both. I mean, the earlier we play, it's great. You get to wake up, you get to play. The later you play, the anticipation builds up. You get even more excited. So both morning games, noon games, night games, both of them have their pros, but we're excited either way.
Thanks, Jake.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.